James Hinton. Good afternoon, Mayor, Council, staff. Anyways, before you choose to go along with the end of your life decision, I would hope you would look into the wonderful abilities to heal your body all naturally with medical marijuana. I never had to get close to saying, oh, you might die like that, but the cancer risks were there, and I somehow overcome it, and I would recommend everyone to explore that seriously, even though just because we don't have a dispensary here doesn't mean it doesn't really work and you should use it. But I'm here today to talk about our water problem in Browns Valley. We had a meeting about a week and a half ago. Mayor Techel attended. That was nice to see her. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. Unfortunately, some of the rest of you declined. I know I invited Peter Mott and Mary Aluros, but you weren't interested. Joy Eldridge was there and gave us plenty of wonderful information. Most of it I'd already heard from talking to her on the phone, but for the rest of the members in the community, it was good for them to get caught up to speed and to get some of our questions answered. Mayor Techel, you said you would put together a group to, maybe a next agenda meeting or something on the next council where we could make sure we have the city toxologist there, that his name kept coming up at the meeting, where we could learn more about the THMs. But I would like to know if anybody has a plan yet. We haven't heard any news on the THM level, and I would guess that in this situation, no news is still more bad news, because if we were getting our water to a safe state level, I'm sure we would be singing that up and down the street very loud and clear. So hopefully we can, I don't know how many consecutive days it's going to take to be at the 120 or 110 THM level, or where we're at, but we definitely want to speed up the transparency process. It shouldn't take 2 months for us to get these reports. What kind of future water infrastructures do we need? I'm not sure, but we should have a committee to explore these options. I'm sure there are several different entities out there that will tell you their water filter is the best, and I'm sure they have several solutions to every problem, but it's important that Napa makes a good decision for our future, that when we do invest our money, that we invest it into something that's modern and is going to remain modern. So we want to make sure we're getting cutting edge technology that is clean, safe, and for the future. Now, I know in Russia they have some new technology that involves nuclear energy and desalinization at the same time. It's like a win-win. As you get the nuclear energy, you're also desalinizing your water at the same time, which seems to be it's not here in the United States yet, but this could be some kind of future for us, possibly. But desalinization seems like it is a popular method right now. I don't know exactly how much desalinization we're doing here in Napa. I would still like to see a tour of our facilities. I know Joy Eldridge said a while back that she would invite us, and invite me at least, next time there was a tour with kids or something maybe. Still waiting for that opportunity. It's very hard for me to tell you what's best when I can't even see what we've got now to look at. But I am interested in seeing what we could do to have ultimate water quality here in the Napa Valley, because we're only going to be as good as our water. If we lose quality water, these hotels, no matter how many of them you build, and no matter how big and beautiful they are, if there's no clean water to go with them, they're not going to be a very popular place to stay. We want to protect our agriculture, and clean water is going to be the best thing, I'm sure, for our grapes and our crops. But let's show some that you're at least, I know, Peter, you sounded like on the telephone that spending money on water was about the last thing you had interest in doing. I don't know if that's changed yet or not, but let's hear something that we're going to move forward and come up with solutions instead of playing we don't hear this right now. But we want some updates on how the water is. I know it's been tested. Thank you.
Is there anybody else who wishes to address the council under public comment? Hi, Joy. I will just simply say I was at the meeting. It was a neighborhood group in my neighborhood that had called the meeting, and it was a Friday night at 5:30, and the room was packed. So there were a lot of people that were interested in the subject and wanted more information. And Joy did a really wonderful presentation, but it was in somebody's living room, which some people couldn't see as well. So, and when I was leaving, I said, let's do another. Obviously, there's people that want more information. Let's do it in a place like City Hall or Browns Valley School, where we can do the visuals and the PowerPoints and get some of the experts to come. And so we're in the process of setting up that meeting. May 7th. And I know, because you were there, James, there are lots of strategies that the water department has, and they will share them all at that point. And we will also have at our next city council meeting an update on the water system, and particularly after the earthquake and the challenges and opportunities. Okay?